chugged it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, a candle. Or, that's a match. 2 cards. One of the Black Raven, and one of the White Raven. That's right, there was a different card we got, I thought. A country torn in two. One to the west, and one to the east. What? Am I about to learn the politics? When those which were split were to meet again, oh, that was going so fast. The truth will reveal itself. Oh, are we gonna combine the cards? Oh, wait, did we just burn them? What are we burning? It's the Yatagarzus. Hey, oh. Turnabout ablaze, yeah. Hey, you're Muse K, how you doing? No, defensive arson! You, accursed Yatagarzu. K, you... Okay, that was the... Oh, what are you writing? That sounds cool. March 14th, High Prosecutor's Office. It's so nice. Almost dreamlike to finally have a chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged in... Made a fan fiction for a character I made for a podcast. Whoa, that's a lot. Like, to not... to be able to make a character for something you haven't listened to. Good luck with that, though. Sounds very cool. Do you mind if I ask what podcast? I only know like 3, but... You wouldn't know, but when I said 3, I raised my hand in 4, so... Oh, I have heard of the Magnus Archives. I don't know what it's about, but I've heard of it. I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewaterland theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back into my office. I mean, sometimes the best way to enjoy a media is just from the sidelines. So, maybe one day you'll find something with like the same aesthetic, but less spooky, that you can enjoy. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. Or do you? All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Denied. Mr. Edgeworth! This is big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yatagarazu isn't going to just find herself, you know. Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Oh, Blooples, you were right. It was a fake Yatagarazu who robbed him. Say what? Look at those dots. Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay. What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep-talking to me right now? Anyway, I've got something much more important that I want you to see. Oh, and that is... Take a look at this. I thought we already saw this. Yeah. Like, didn't she just show us to this in the theme park? On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. So, I'm so confused at what's going on at this point. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date on the card mentions... The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Come on, we gotta hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country embassy we should be visiting? I mean, there's only one embassy that apparently matters right now. Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today? I'm not Kay. You're just too wound up. She's a teen. All she has is boundless energy. Well, then you should get wound up too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman. Honestly, I don't know if I can handle seeing you again, because she's probably gonna throw out like 10 more plot twists in the span of like 3 seconds, and I'm gonna be like, what? You mean Miss You? Okay, like, just the fact that back to back she was like, I murdered this man. I'm the Yatagarazu. I have a gun. Was so much. Also, I knew... I couldn't believe she was Yatagarazu. I'm just so confused at what her angle is. The woman who killed Kay's father, Byrne Faraday, 7 years ago. She's probably gonna reveal that... Yeah, all will be revealed, but I hate not knowing the twist to something, because this is like Danganronpa V3 all over again. Where, like, I knew one thing that was going to happen. I had figured out one thing, and everything else I was just standing there confused, like, okay, what's going to happen? Callistal Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarazu, and then disappeared from the courtroom. Ah, she makes me so mad. The phony... Everyone knows the real Yatagarazu would never send something like a calling card until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target is always totally unaware the Yatagarazu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarazu so awesome. The Yatagarazu's card that's shown in this article. It looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, the person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yatagarazu. What if... Okay. What if the Yatagarazu was never one person? Oh, I don't remember what the exact words were that her father used to describe it, but... you did mention something interesting. He mentioned that that the bird has like 3 legs. So what if that goes beyond just like there's always an ace up the sleeve? What if that's like referring to the fact that maybe there's multiple people who are the Yatagarazu? And that would explain like why one would send the knife. One, I don't know why Yu wants the knife. Dash key. She wanted it for some reason, but I don't know why. Because that's really sus. You can't say she wants it because she's trying to hide the murder weapon, because we already knew she was accused of murdering. So, she needs the key for something. But she wouldn't have sent that if she was the Yatagarazu who sent the key. That would make no sense. Because why would you send something that you need later? So... But at the same time, we're suggesting she knows about it. So, I don't know, I'm talking in circles here. If this isn't a clue that that woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Out the door you go. Wait. There are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about the card we found last night in my office. It's the wrong color. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. Ryota Garazu isn't gonna reveal our secrets, he's just gonna murder us. They're just gonna murder us, my bad. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No, no reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around. Like, oof, I'm just in a land of confusion, on the edge of my seat to see how this all plays out. By the light of this night's glorious moon. Oh, it's the Silver Samurai! We are ready to embark on our nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. Edgeworth indulging in his nerd side. What a coincidence! Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? I totally didn't plan to stop by here. No, I'm not a huge fan, as he, like, hides his millions of Funko Pops of the Steel Samurai. No one must know my true secret. Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai, sushi slice. He got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kinda funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries. Okay, interesting. So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show is now being sponsored by one of the two countries. The other country can't even look at the Steel Samurai. If they even try, they're gonna see nothing. They're gonna set up a giant, reflective pane of glass right in front of it. The one that's called the Kingdom of, oh my goodness, Alabast. Kingdom of Alabast, right? Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. No! Not the Jammin' Ninja. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Kay. The Republic of Babel is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We've totally got to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is like, no, I don't like this. The Jammin' Ninja isn't better than the Steel Samurai. Nothing's better than the Steel Samurai. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. This starts their fan war. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that her taste in shows is trash. That what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So, anyway, about today's event. What is it called again? The Kingdom of Albahurst versus the Republic of Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabest and the Republic of Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. And it was called the Principality of Cadopia. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna, like, find out the Yatagarazu and smuggling caused this nation to fracture? Look at those dots. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split into two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Cadopia, huh? The KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cadopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yatagarazu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? Probably that once again we have to fix a case that the system failed 10 years ago, or 7 years ago. I feel like there's only 2 time frames in Ace Attorney. Everything's either 10 years ago or 7 years ago. Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me. What were we talking about again? Anime? If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Albahest versus Babel Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. So much cheating, miscommunication on when dinner is. It's just really bad, you know? But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. They've been going to couples therapy. It's really working out for them. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verses? Also, both countries claim to own the real Prima Duck statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. What if they, like, bring them both in and both are marked as fake? Like, you got bamboozled, no one has the real one. Okay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires? Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. Nah. She had better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarazu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Who are people I can talk to? Oh no, it's her! Where in tarnation are they? Come on, big scoop. Hey, Mr. Out of the Way, yeah, I'm talking to ya. Nah. I seem to remember this woman from somewhere, yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Dun. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. I will never forgive you for what you did to me. Who are people that would be important to talk to? You look important. This is the perfect angle. Go, my image, travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. Nope, he's got the right idea. Just stay in the corner and become a meme. Everyone will use you as their reaction image. I guess maybe these people are important. You're in a corner. 10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please just tell me what I should do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone. I'm in my contemplation corner. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. And if I mess it up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now. Somehow, I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. I don't ever want to leave him alone. I'm a nuisance. I mean, what do you guys think about being nuisances? Because I fully agree to nuisance these NPCs who have no individualism. You know, I've seen a lot of these, but yeah, nuisance. Yeah, that last move, I couldn't help but laugh, I know, right? And that pink princess, in the middle of the show I heard, oh, I know, I totally thought that too. The pink princess has a bad hip, seriously, just what were they thinking? I suppose there's no graceful way to enter this conversation. Just like, excuse me, I want to talk to you now. I'm the player character. You have to bend to my whims. Can I go through that door? And we're here, reporting live from the Thetum Naturalis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. No, please don't out me as a fan of the Steel Samurai. Too late! Okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through. Excuse me, but when you're ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said. Ooh, we got outed. We got kicked out of the showing. Also, my voice is like dying. There is a flat panel, a tape deck, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table in the year of 2018. Or, like, whenever this takes place. Because, if I remember correctly, it's like the 2010s. I suppose it's so that visitors can watch an episode or two at their leisure. I guess it really is just that popular, huh? Yes, although I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity. I was an OG fan, you know. Season 2, episode 52. That would have been the end of a season. Episode 48, when the Steel Samurai single-handedly saved Neo Yokio from the forces of evil. I was there, Kay. No one else was. I wonder why they decided to call on the Steel Samurai for an event like this. I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with the Steel Samurai sword instead. Wouldn't that go against the whole point of this event? They try to bring the nation together, but they get torn apart by anime, as is the way of the cartoon. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Bibeli's embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? No, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Babel. Well then, since we're here... An embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kay. Well, it isn't with that attitude, Edgeworth. You're such a buzzkill. I'm gonna make an embassy that is just a theme park. It will be like Mall of America, but a embassy. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. It's the Albastinian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy, I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now. Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. Oof. Alright, so they're more closed off, and then the other place is less closed off. What am I supposed to be looking at, though? I feel like I'm supposed to be looking at something, but I don't know what. There are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on this table. Oh, here we go. It still looks weird to me. I'm gonna find out, like, there's a secret elevator between the 2. The country split into two a few years back. And then they shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since. This wall right here is definitely gonna play a part in like a murder or something, in the murder or something. Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. So, Loopholes and anyone else who has not played this Ace Attorney game, what are your theories so far? Because mine is non-existent, I feel like, and I want to hear what other people are kind of vibing out. What is all the hubbub? Probably a murder. Ah. Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai! Yeah, I'm in that boat too. And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him. The Steel Samurai has a gun, has a son. Oh, that's gonna be something. That's totally gonna be sus. That's so sus. There's definitely gonna be something with that later. Speak to me, Steel Samurai. Let me get into the area. Talk. May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. I can get my autograph. Dots. You know what? I don't think this can be willpower. His build isn't like the willpower build. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. He's starstruck. Ooh, Dots. It looks like he's written something down for you. To Edgeworth, from Steel from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo-Oldie Tokyo. I forgot it's Neo-Oldie Tokyo. Wow, an autograph! Pretty cool that you've got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? So, is that Will Powers? Because that doesn't look like Will Powers' build. Like, Will Powers is a built man. Huh. This is going in my little prosecutor safe. He's gonna like hang it up in his wall next to his little first case jacket. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. See, that's really sus that they got the little cart thing. That's totally gonna be used in a murder. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the 2 countries, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well. There he goes. Off to spread goodwill to the world. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Also, would Will Power... Wait, was Will Power the Steel Samurai, or was he... I feel like he was like, is this the correct one? I know there's a bunch of Steel Samurai like names, but I don't think that's Willpower. He just doesn't look like Willpower. For those who don't know, Willpower was from the first set of games. He is the Steel Samurai actor who got accused of murder at one point. Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Babel. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Babel at that time. Ah, the Jammin' Ninja show is about to start. We've got to get back to the seats. Viggs, hello and welcome to the stream. 90410-505. Oh, that is a lot of numbers. It's Larry. What? Yeah, I guess Larry has to be in every game. But oh, I kind of wish it was Willpower. Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. They're not as cool as my samurai. But that's gonna crush Edgeworth. I'm ready to see his reaction. Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. If we miss even a second of the Jammin' Ninja awesome plan, I'll never forgive you. Nah. I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? Oh, and how are you doing, 90410-505? And is there anything I can call you to, like, shorten those numbers? Ah, I could listen to that and... Good, nice. Okay, that's good to hear. And... JJ. I could listen to that A Ninja Marked for Death's Lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. Ah, those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have them. I especially want the hair sticks that they're selling exclusively at these shows. They'll replace my giant hair key. They're exactly like the ones the hair with Princess Mizola wears in her hair. Anyway, hold it right there at Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? So, to the new person in the stream, have you ever played this? I'm assuming you've played this game before, since you know that's Larry. So, I've never played before. I am completely new to this game, and I'm very excited. Well, it doesn't seem likely the Yatagarasu will be making an appearance tonight. I did see you in case 3. Yeah. We just finished that and... Wait. In case 3, yeah. Most likely it was simply a prank. No way! I just know the Yatagarasu will show. Oh. You know what, I also forgot to change my suspect screen. But you know what, we have a new case, so I'm gonna still blame you for the case we haven't started yet. So right now you is my only suspect for a crime that hasn't happened. But I thought you said the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but... I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. Yeah, I would hold off on spoilers, just in case, because I kind of want that nice, fun, first game vibe going on. Like, minor stuff, I won't be like, oh no, how dare you, because, I'm chill about that stuff, but, like, don't be telling me, like, a big, like, like, major game twist, if I'll say that. But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarazu's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? We've got a problem. Murder? Question mark? The Yatagarazu has been spotted in Alabast. Yeah, okay. What? You hear that, Mr. Hedgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Hey, what gives? Too bad it wasn't in the Bebel side. Now we can't get in. I'm sorry, but I need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey, the Steel Samurais just waltzed straight on through without one. Which is why I think something was smuggled in with the Steel Samurai. Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape. Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Bebel and climb over the wall into Alvahest. I love that she's just saying this in front of the guard, like, yeah, you heard me, just try and stop me. You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another? Okay, are you even listening to me? No, of course not. Kay Faraday, and I'm coming through. Yes, and welcome. Someone stop her! Anyone! I like the guard was just standing there T-posing, listening to this conversation happen, and didn't do anything. Oh, I ran like 2 minutes. I'm out of breath. I'm an out of shape nerd called Edgeworth. Kay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. I mean, there's like a ladder right there. Back. Oh no, it's the fire. Fire. This is too big for us to handle. Looks like the Yatagarazu came to Bebel too. You accursed Yatagarazu. Okay, you had better be alright, wherever you are. Yeah, okay, so I knew that opening scene was very baity with the wording there. Making it sound like Kay set a fire. The only sort of arson that we can have is defensive arson. No! The furry detective's going to be back. I told you, it wasn't me! PK fire times 100. Ness? Is this the Mother Undertale crossover with Ace Attorney we need? Because remember, if you're crossing over with Mother, you're automatically crossing over with Undertale. Because Ness's Sans confirmed. Another 30 seconds of running. I'm gonna die. Okay, are you alright? Do I look alright to you? How can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. What is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. Oh no, Manny's dead! It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagarazu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open-air stage. Suspicious person. A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. Long black coat and a hood. When I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarazu. Because I know when I'm about to thieve a place, I dress in my apparel that automatically says thief. So I chased after them into the embassy, then into here, and then I lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it. What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Oh god, we're gonna see Agent Lang again. Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? What if it's Sheena? She's like such an empty character. And if you're making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? Thanks for all the dots you're giving me. So helpful. You refuse to answer? Dramatically taking off her sunglasses. I don't need to answer. I'm not sure what that... She has red eyes. I see. This was an intimidation tactic to show us that she is part of Sasuke, the Uchiha tribe, Uchiha clan. If we aren't careful, she's going to use her Sharingan on us. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal. Just what the heck does what you said just mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we'd like. Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Babel, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babali's government and Babali's law. So then why did we try the case of Mackerel? Giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you believe that the truth is out there? Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. Aren't those the laws that are like gonna make a Danganronpa reference, but aren't those Rantaro's favorite laws? That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please, leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Interpol? You know what? This is a 10-hour-long case. Oh my gosh, that is a long time. I can't finish that today. So, you know, we're probably gonna do a little bit of those hours, and I'll call it then. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not... Mr. Edgeworth. This feels like a setup. I wonder if Kay is being set up. In that case, is this Francisca? Are we gonna see Francisca again? In that case, allow me to join your investigation. It's Francisca! Miss Von Karma! Eek! Ambassador Paleno. That was a weird accent. I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. It's really nothing. Ooh, I don't like how he holds his hands. I don't trust this man. Manny was my secretariat, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca. Well, well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Already? What is that? What is it? Ambassador Paleno? And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth. Public Prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Yes, if only these characters are in a new game. Honestly, that would be wonderful. I am a huge Franziska fan. I don't know why. I just love her presence. Assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're... please, I implore you, Ambassador Poleno. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? Do I get to be in the assistant button? I don't actually have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Franziska's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running at the mouth with that aloof expression on your face. Franziska, please. I don't know what you're planning quite yet. But at least I do know one thing. That you are now my subordinate. Younger sibling flexing that power. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Oh, that's gonna be often. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you are done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation.